Alrighty. Talking... Salute! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sammy Asa. Thank you for joining me for this tour of Tieflandsburg Castle. No, I don't want to wait. I want to get out of this mode. Okay. Now we're starting out here at the graveyard. Not much has changed out here. It's still just for decoration. However, if we come around this direction to the front of the castle, you'll see not much has changed at the front of the castle either. Ha ha ha. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? But yeah, this wonderful structure was originally designed and conceived by Lieutenant Hawk, who was looking at the time to make a entire home out of vanilla meshes. Some of the recent changes you'll notice are the wheel over there, those gates up there, and this wheel here. They're meant to give you the idea that those gates can be lowered by twisting those wheels. You know, give it a little more realism. Over here we have the stables, a recent addition. The horses, when you download them from Nexus, will be an optional vanilla horse or the mesh, as seen here by Chakra. We also have additional meshes that have been added to the game to give it more of a update, realistic feel. You've got hay bales, you've got grain feed, you've got a saddle on the other side of roan here, some rope. Those are all meant to give it more of a actual feel. A new room, the first new room you'll see here, is the smithery. Currently there's not much in the smithery. I'm still working on the smithery. Kind of lost as to how it needs to be laid out. Do I want to put another CM partner in here to act as a NPC? Because, let's face it, I do not know how to program NPCs. Another recent change you'll notice is that you can now walk around this area. Originally, when you download the mod, it was that statue up there was down here. I opted to put this tree and garden structure in, as well as about 500 butterflies to give it more of a nice decorative garden feel, and move the statue up there to keep it occupied. This second door is the Sorcerer's Chamber, again another new room since Lieutenant Hawk stays, and this is basically your mage or warlock has his own place to stand around and do his mage or warlock thing. Now you'll notice this is one of those recent changes to the game where you can have actual tapestries flutter when you bump into them, or if you cast a spell in their general direction. And in this case, well, I accidentally bumped into this pile of stuff earlier, and the texture is caught behind the table. Well, there we go on that one. But yeah, you'll notice lots of little things to make it a actual sorcerer's area. You have your rare items, your replicas. You have your tomes of ancient knowledge. Several different things. These are a specialty mesh designed to replicate the ones you saw in Morrowind. These will not be the default of your in-game meshes. Again, here's another texture that is having issues with the table being right there. I'll probably have to pull those forward. Another new addition, globes. These will be in the next release. which will include some additional texture and mesh files, not as seen in the original by Lieutenant Hawk. Over there you can see you have a Caffrey and a Daedra head. Again, those aren't default textures, as is this wire barrel, and for those who have it active, Cobble will be an option. I am working on a Cobble patch that allows you to eat, store ingredients, and all that fun stuff. Now, for those who do recall the original mod of Tieflandsburg Castle, you could not originally get down here without jumping that wall, and you had to get back up by either teleporting back to the front gate or seeing if you could use the command to get out by turning off the air or the collision. And if I can find them, there should be a wabbit around here somewhere. There he is, Mr. Nibbles. Mr. Nibbles is a new addition, just to give this more of a actual feel. His hollow is down there. And if I come this direction, we will be heading into the oratory. One thing I do hope to have finished with this is when you walk up, make this an actual altar that you can cleanse your diseases and stuff with. Over there you have your basic pews. I'm not sure if this is meant to be a small chapel or what. Up here in the library, for those of you who have Cobble active, there will be an enchanting altar over here once you join the proper factions. And it's otherwise pretty much unchanged since Lieutenant Hawk's days. We do have your own librarian. Hello, Annette. How are you doing? Annette, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently she's a little busy drinking. That time of day. I'm surprised this guard isn't drinking. Haha. Now, if we come back this direction, we will head over to the display rooms. The display rooms are pretty much unchanged since Lieutenant Hawk originally made this. And these rooms were basically, you come in, you display your armor, your weapons, all that fun stuff in these handy little areas. You have your blue room, your red room, your violet room. Yes, I said violet, not violent. Honestly, I always have issues trying to find these in the game myself. Seems like so many places would actually benefit from having them. Down here in the servants' quarters areas, you'll see I have about a ton of CM partners just sitting around. It's got some display cases over there. A new addition is this player piano. As you can see, it is a wonderful mesh. Actually looks like a piano, although pretty sure there could be a higher detail on those strings. And that tapestry appears to be reacting badly to somebody sitting right there. Over here in the solar, pretty much things haven't changed over here. It's as it was in Lieutenant Hawk's days. These again are CM partners. These are not ones added to the game from the CM partners that are supposed to be acting as NPCs. Hey guys, how's it going? Yes, I'm a big ugly Nord, and I know how these two feel about Nords. Mellow Sweeney, ladies and gentlemen. Not a big fan of Nords.
Hello.
Now if we come this direction, we will enter the dining room. The dining room, as you can see, also hasn't changed much since Lieutenant Hawk's days. You have Cathgo Ren here, your cook, with his big choppa. By the way, don't tell him not to use onions in anything. He'll introduce you to his chopper. And there will be a couple of more meshes in here added by Kobold when I am done. You already have your second alchemic ingredient area over here. And while I didn't pan over it earlier, back in the mage's quarters, there is a static display that will be available for you to use. This down here is the wine cellar. It's got a couple of these new meshes. Otherwise, it's pretty much all the old stuff. I forget if that's new. I want to say no, but you also have your rares in here that are only available with this mod. I forget exactly what the Tieflandsburg wine is. Upstairs, not much has changed. This plate here will be set to eat instead of just a silver plate. As you'll see when I get to the Lord's Chamber, I'll point out that one. Ooh, don't you love that nice effect added by Chakra's mesh for the sun? And I'm not sure what that issue right there is. Now, if we go in the Great Hall here and head this direction, you'll see one of your guards is standing by, ready to follow you. Hey, Angel, how's it going?
Certainly.
As you can see, you don't need to bribe him to follow you around. That's his default setting right there. Over here you have the guards' quarters. This is basically, if you remember how Coral Castle is, you have the barracks and then you have a guards' quarters right off of the Great Hall there. This is basically where you keep 2 or 3 guards standing around doing nothing, waiting for commands. You have over here a couple of tables for guests to sit in. And over in this direction, we have a new wing. Currently, it's just labeled the Hall. And the idea of this is you have your Duchess's suite, your Knight's chambers, and your servants' quarters. The idea is the Duchess's suite is a large area. If you were to have a visiting dignitary, you'd have them come in, sit here. They'd spend the night or the afternoon resting from their journey. You have a nice effect here with the lace curtain. You have a vampire skull for decoration. Some static book sets for you to look over. Drawers for storage. And again, these are the... Yeah, I just love those meshes myself. And again, if I didn't mention before, all of these cupboards and drawers and the chests are set to not respawn, so they will not delete any of your stuff. Over here in the Knight's chambers, it's basically... No. Did I take the torch off? Yes, I took that torch off. Yeah, let me pull a torch out, give you a better look. As you can see, it's just a nice little setup. You have here... Need to push that back a little, or else somebody's gonna trip it. And it's a nice set for a knight. You'll have a couple of these Tieflandsburg knight rings over here. There's also ones in the chamber for the Duchess. Across the hall in the servants' quarters, it's about the same. Whoops! I keep forgetting I haven't fixed that door yet. Let me... Yeah, I haven't really gone back to fixing this door here. And as you can see, it's a couple of beds. Need to pull that one out a little more, I guess. There'll be a fireplace here with the going fire to lower class stuff, plus plenty of booze to get over the having to stick up to them. These suits of armor are default in-game textures that you'll see throughout the place. The reason these are using the Morrowind Curtis is because I have that set up. Otherwise, they'd be the default Legion. Now, if you come this direction, this area has not changed much since the time that Lieutenant Hawk designed it. You come this direction, and up here will be the Lord's Chambers. The Lord's Chambers is basically a small office. There will be a key in here for you to pick up. They'll open the vault. As you can see, the luggage is now added to the Lord's Chambers by the Kobold patch, and you have the dinner plate. If you were using any mods that let you eat in game, that will just let you sit there eating. Yeah, one of those hunger mods. No, I wanted the torch equipped. As you can see, we've got a couple more globes over here. Nothing really decorative over there. Go back this direction, and we will head downstairs. Take this stairwell, and this way to the vault. The vault, as you can see, has additional storage space since Lieutenant Hawk's days. It also has the luggage proudly displayed, centerpiece. For those of you who want to have the luggage here instead of following you around everywhere, it just appears there in the other room. Over this direction, we have a new room. The grotto. The idea is you come in, you sit right here to undress, put your clothes up, come this way, and you have this wonderful setup where you just jump in, splash around, bathe. There's a couple of seats over this direction somewhere. No bars of soap, sorry, you'll have to bring that yourself. And of course, you are in the presence of Mara, who is topless as goes the lore. Now I'm going to head back outside, where we will head right. Yes, we will go to our right. And honestly, if anybody knows someone that has cleaned up this mesh right here, I'd love to add it to the game. Just clean up the hall here. Maybe keep those statues where they're at, but just clean up those halls. And while we come up this direction, and this is the bastion where you keep your guards. You have your head guard Skylar Carlson in charge of the others. There will be a key here to let you downstairs to the dungeon. Again, you have your globe, some new textures in here, an actual fire going in there. For those of you who want to actually join the guard, there is a uniform right here. I'll probably make that 3 or 4 uniforms actually. Over here you have a couple more statues, all display of course. Down here you now have a couple of CM partners who will follow you about, some extra weapons, and a chest of arrows. I want to say this is probably the only respawning chest. Oops, looks like I forgot those arrows, eh? Oh well, they'll be fixed in the final version. Now if we come this direction, you have a chest with prisoner clothes. I forget what's in this barrel. Okay, your prisoner clothes are in that barrel. What's in this one? Wrist irons. Okay, yeah. And while you come this direction, we have some new meshes here also. Cups and stuff. You have a CM partner back there. It's a Argonian. I forget exactly if he was a thief or assassin. And if we come this direction to the Iron Gate, you will notice the oubliette. Oubliette. The lovely room where you put people and forget about them. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, these guys used to be standing straight up. I guess Lieutenant Hawk never figured out how to get them to file into a heap. But these days, yeah. If you were to check this if you check this corpse beforehand, there will be an age key that opens this trapdoor to the sewer, which basically puts you in this lovely little space, which is great for a vampire character. And your last CM partner, who might, if I recall properly, be the assassin. Dark Elf. Necromancer, okay. Necromancer. Yeah. Didn't know he was a necromancer. And of course you have your sewers. And if you go this way, the sewers will empty out pretty easily under the bridge out front. Yes, these empty out under the bridge that you crossed to get out of Tieflandsburg Castle. Tieflandsburg Castle? Really need to ask Lieutenant Hawk one day how you say that properly. I believe it's a German pronunciation. Let me do a quick over air tour of this place. As you can see, it's pretty much meshes from Gavash and Shimmering Isles. Really nice. One place we didn't stop over there was the Terrace. Wonderful place for your afternoon meal. And of course the Forgotten Tomb over here, where we started out from. And let me see. If I recall properly, looking back this direction, we should be able to see the Imperial capital off in the distance. Or was it that direction? Oh, there's Skingrad, and I forget exactly what that one is added by the Elder Council. I believe that's added by Elder Council. And yeah, the Imperial capital should be that direction somewhere. Skingrad. I want to say that can't remember its name. Breville's over that direction. And again, we are just south of the border here. As you can see. Now, one thing you'll notice is you have Tieflandsburg Stable, and Tieflandsburg Castle. The idea is when you do the teleport and you have the horse, you'd go right to the stable. And your horse would be right there, as opposed to how it used to be, where you'd end up out front with your horse, or if you were to teleport over here, your horse would literally be standing right there beside you when you finish teleporting. Thank you all for joining me, and Aura Watson here. Hey guy, how's it going? Thank you again for this tour of Tieflandsburg. soon to be updated to Nexus. You all have a great day, and thank you for viewing. My name has been Sam Miesa. No, that's not what I wanted to do. My name has been Sam Miesa saying goodbye. Gee, he acts like he may have sold the place. Yeah, my name has been Sam Miesa saying goodbye. And have a great day. Various poses? Arms crossed, no. Greeting monk. My name has been Sam Miesa saying thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Watch me bend over and touch my head. You know, I used to do this for a living. It didn't pay much, but at least I was able to entertain thousands. Okay, activities. Nope, I don't see it here. Various poses. No, we already went under here, didn't we? Salute! Yeah. My name has been Sam Miesa. Thank you for joining me. Okay, you can stop that, Aura. Aura. Stop it already. You're driving me crazy. Stop it. Stop it! Okay. That's it. I'm out of here. You just stand there, buddy, and don't do anything. Stupid.